So, made it up to Edelweiss. Wonderful drive. Nice place. Lots of parking. Good drive. It's the entrance. All kinds of area for parking. I'm parked a little bit in the distance.
Charter mode has been activated.
Okay, let's go have fun. Welcome to my bus, I'm Mark. Good morning. It is a snowy day, but that's okay. It's supposed to clear up. It's a little bit chilly, but again, that's okay. So we're going to Edelweiss. That's up in Wakefield, Quebec. It is a great day. It's a nice charter. It's a beautiful drive. You know, if the weather is right, it's a beautiful drive. It's roughly an hour to get there. They're usually skiing or tubing. Okay. Here we go. I have a map how to get there. Hopefully you can see that. If not, well. Okay, now the map section. Now I printed this off. So this is for Edelweiss. It is an hour drive, but we're going to be a little bit smarter than that. Going over to the computer, and we're going to start from the casino of Lac Limy. Alright, so this is down here in Gatineau. We have two options. We can take either the 5 or we can take the 307. Okay, and they both hook up to the 366. Alright, so we're going to go to satellite view. And usually the 5 is faster. We're going to notice a few things on the way. We have Camp Fortune, which is just on the way up. We've got Mount Cascade, but that way you've got to take the 307 to get to Mount Cascade. We also have Vorlage. And something a little more, well, I don't know if it's more important, but there's the Tim Hortons and Giant Tiger, and this is a big turning circle, and it gets you to P7 and to Wakefield by the back way. Why is that important? Because this is another section here in Masham to get to Gatineau Park, where there's a couple of charters that happen as well. But back to where we are. Okay, this is Vorlage. We take the Highway 5. It becomes the 105. And then it switches over to the 366 when you cross over the river. And this is Edelweiss over here. So that's the way to get to Edelweiss. Thank you. So now that you've seen that, you've noticed we've got two routes. We can either take the 5 up to Wakefield and then turn off at the 366, or we can take the 307 and drive up that way to the 366. Now, Edelweiss is the farthest ski hill that I do, because I don't go any further because I had to come back and do my afternoon run. There are 4 ski hills in the area that I usually go to. I'm going to show them all, hopefully in these videos. Yeah, we have Mount Cascade, we have Camp Fortune, Vorlage, and Edelweiss. And the other thing I want to mention, we're going to show you where Wakefield is and where the Tim Hortons is, because it's kind of like a catch-all point. Because I also do things, up in Gatineau Park and near Masham, and so yeah, it's kind of where we kind of default to. So I hope you learned something from this, and I hope you're having a great day. And if you have Edelweiss, it is a beautiful place. There is a restaurant, there's a cafeteria, and it's a nice warm place to stay. Because when you're up there, it's kind of really not worth coming back. It's better to stay with the group. So thank you very much, and my name is Mark. Nice big quiet area that you can relax. Okay, so we're coming up to Old Chelsea Road, which of course brings us to Chelsea. We get off and then we turn left into the Old Chelsea. There's a couple of restaurants here. There's the Gatineau Park Visitor Center. As well as if you go through the town, you're going to end up on Meech Lake Road, and that will bring you to Dunlap, which then brings you to Camp Fortune. There's a couple other sites here. There's P9, P10, P11. P11 is O'Brien Beach, and I've done a couple of places there where they go cross-country skiing. So yeah, there's that as well. There's a couple of all kinds of different places around here, but remember, in the wintertime, a lot of these roads are closed compared to the summertime. Okay, our next point of interest is coming up to the 105 366 off ramp near the Tim Hortons in Wakefield. If you get off, there's a turning circle. There's actually two double turning circles, and one will bring you to Tim Hortons. It's a little strip mall where there's Tim Hortons, Subway, Giant Tiger, and a dollar store. This is a point where if we're going anywhere further, we will stop at the Tim Hortons here, especially if there's two or more buses and we're running alone. So we'll stop there and grab something to eat, and it's a rendezvous point. Really close to here is P17, where I've done pickups for winter camps. And as well, if you travel up the 366, you can end up at Malsham, which is another little town. There's a restaurant chip stand here, Le Potato Caro, and from here you can go to Lake Phillip. You can go further up to the Scouts camp, but it's all along the 366 or offshoots of it. Further up from Wakefield, where the 5 ends and the 105 is resumed, there's Vorlage, and it's just off of the 105 as soon as you get off the highway section. It's a small road off to your right. There's also a medical establishment there. Okay. So my afterwards from the Edelweiss trip, it went really well. There was no hiccups. The weather really cooperated fantastic for the trip. No snow. Well, there was some in the early morning, but by the time we got there, it had stopped. The weather, it wasn't too cold. It was like minus 14. Perfect weather for skiing or tubing. They do both there. Yeah, I've got a little pamphlet from them. So it was a great day. There is a cafeteria there and a restaurant. You can use either or. And yeah, we just stuck around. We talked a little bit, and we drove them back, and it was a great day. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something. And I'm going to try to do a little more sound bites during the drive. Hopefully that turned out okay. Bear with me, I'm just learning. So, yeah. So I'm Mark, and thanks for watching, and see you in my bus. Bye.